Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Skyrim Special Edition. Last time we hunted down Cicero, but decided to let him live.
Something?
And now we are on our next mission, which is to find and kill the gourmet. Just realized there wasn't a word wall in Dawnstar Sanctuary. I thought there might be. But anyway, to find and kill the gourmet. I still haven't looked up where all the different words that we're missing are. Oops. So that we can take his place, because it'll be him serving the Emperor when he gets here.
There you are. Took your sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the gourmet, I hope.
That I need to kill him and take on his identity.
Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know.
So you don't even know who the gourmet is? Wonderful.
Don't be so petulant. In my investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the gourmet's cookbook. But not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook.
And this Anton Braun knows the gourmet's true identity?
I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan. Who the gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention?
Oh, I'm waiting with bated breath.
As I was saying, you'll need to kill the gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you.
What else can you tell me about the gourmet?
Nobody knows his true identity. Well, nobody except Gaius Morrow, and you've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the gourmet was classically trained in traditional Breton cuisine in High Rock. So, that's where he must have met Anton Varan. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel. And that anonymity will prove the Emperor's undoing.
Alright.
Remember, the Markarth Keep.
Yes, Markarth Keep, you old bastard. Alright, so now we're on another mission, which means we should actually be able to get some more advice.
And this sanctuary.
Yeah.
Well, assuming this gourmet is just a cook, it will probably be an easy kill. Just be discreet. Alerting others will be the real threat.
Okay.
Until next time, brother.
There you are. Look, I just wanted to say thanks for coming to find me back in Dawnstar. Crazy Jester finally met his match, am I right?
Yep. Advice?
The last thing you need is my help. Listener or not, you've proven yourself time and again. To Astrid, to the family, and to me. Stay safe.
He sure turned around rather quickly. Not like I really helped him in Dawnstar. I just found him and was like, hey, I got this, go home. Babette?
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child.
Yes. Advice?
Yes. Don't kill the gourmet. Oh, I know you have to, but it makes me sad all the same. I love the gourmet's recipes. The world will soon be a blander, less flavorful place. Take a look.
Alright, let's see. You got a good poison here. Regular poison. Potent one is 35 damage. 50. Take that one. Thank you, Babette.
Right then.
Go Nazir. Advice.
I wouldn't worry too much about this Varane giving you the information you need. Give him a good scare, and he'll squawk like a hag raven. That said, if your attack on Varane is witnessed, those Markarth guards are going to be none too happy. You've got
Nope,
people to
probably
kill,
not. I mean, I
think.
technically
Best to get
still
to
have a
it.
bounty in Markarth, but it's like 9 gold. So like when they're like, "Hey, I know you," but then like I walk away and they're like, "It's not worth it." Oh, you fucking made. Ah, there she is.
Death is but the time.
Advice?
You've been directed to dispose of the gourmet's body, is that correct? I often find water to be a suitable hiding place. A lake, a pool, the sea. Stay safe.
Okay. And then Astrid is the only one we haven't talked to, right? So we'll see if she has anything to say on her way out. Advice?
Believe it or not, Festus likes you. He senses your power, your potential. Follow his instructions to the letter, and you may even earn his respect.
Okay.
Remember, when you kill, we all wield the blade.
Must be a pretty big handle on that blade. Alright. Let's go and ask the cook. The fuck was that? Oh my lord, why is there so many guards just spawning behind me?
Wait.
No, you don't. I should probably get rid of that at some point, just so that they'll stop saying it, but at the same time, it's just such a pain. Hey, Anton.
Yes, yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Richman.
Ah, yes, High Rock, home of exquisite Breton cuisine. Nah, I know who you are, Anton, and where you're from.
Who are you? What do you want?
The gourmet. Who is he, and where is he?
The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to my grave.
For the Dark Brotherhood, that can be easily arranged.
The Dark Brotherhood? Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my friend wouldn't want me to endanger my own life, right? Look, his name is Balagog Gronolobe. He's an orc. The gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now you'll let me go, right?
Of course, Anton. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Wonderful. You're welcome. I'll just be on my way then.
Alright. So, loose end tied up. No. No, I don't see... Because I was going to say, maybe, like, I don't know why you have to kill him, because I don't know what kind of a loose end he would be. But it's like, a lot of things would have to coincide for him to be a threat for this plan. Because our plan is happening over the course of the next few days, right? So, he knows that we're part of the Dark Brotherhood. We didn't have to tell him that. We very much could have came up with a different kind of a lie in order to do this, and get the information from him.
Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Nightgate for food or lodging?
What can you tell me about the inn?
This old place? Huh. Been here forever. Built by my great-granda. Run by him, then all the way up the line to me.
Do you get a lot of business?
Nah, not so much. The odd traveler on the road. But mostly just old full-time. Come to drink away a lifetime of bad memories, I'd wager. Of course, there's the orc. Long-term tenant, that one. For what he pays, I could afford to shut this place down.
Tell me about the orc.
Him? Oh,
Names Balablob or Malaklob. One of them funny orc names. Talks real good though, not a savage at all. Said he's a writer. Don't know what kind of job that is, but it must earn him some pretty coin. He's paid up for the next few months. He mostly just hangs about. Goes down to the lake, sometimes samples the stores of wine in the cellar. Man can do whatever he pleases, far as I care.
Alright, so
Anything
he
you need, just holler.
goes down to the lake, does he? And Gabriella did say water is a good place to hide them. Let's see. I'm assuming that's the lake, but I guess I'm just going to skip ahead hour by hour until the marker is obviously not inside. And we'll do the same as we did for the Dickhead Hunter, where if we end up going through like a day, we will, we'll just say fuck it. But I guess we don't have to. God, that's a lot of writing over top of what I'm trying to read here. By order of His Eminence Emperor Titus Bede II, the possessor of this writ of passage, nor throughout the empire, is the celebrated chef and author, the gourmet, is granted full and unrestricted access to any areas, information, or supplies necessary to fulfill the duty of the emperor's personal cook. Now then, we're supposed to hide the body. I do believe we have the option of hiding the body. We don't have to, but... And there we go. So yeah, you can hide him in the water. Obviously, he's not very hidden, but I'm sure he'll sink. We're also out in the middle of nowhere, and dude admitted that they barely get any customers. But if you go into the basement, he's by himself. He's a very easy kill, like very, very easy. But if you go into the basement, he's by himself, and there's a few different ways. I do believe that you can hide him down there. In fact, I do believe that if you talk to him while you're down there, scare him away, he'll run and hide. And if you kill him in his hiding spot, it automatically hides the body. Which, I mean, does make sense, because, I mean, he is hiding there for a reason, right? He doesn't think you'll find him. So it makes sense that killing him there would also hide his body, at least for a time.
So, the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet?
Dead.
So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared. Which means you not only killed the gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. You've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid. Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter.
Would you would expect any less from the listener?
I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment, and a little something else as well, from me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now, you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
Alright. So yeah, he gave us the Nightweaver band. Sneaking is 10% better. Destruction spells cost 10% less to cast. It is not a good ring. Alright, Astrid. Next step.
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet. And now, Titus Bede II is as good as dead.
So it's time. We're ready to assassinate the Emperor.
Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor.
Done everything so far. I won't disappoint you, Astrid, or the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, I have the utmost faith in your success, believe me. So let's begin. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily.
Which poison I should... Which poison should I use?
Here, take this. It's called Jarren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener.
What else can you tell me about yarn root?
It's a rare plant, found only on the island of Stros Mackay. It can be served like any vegetable, cut up, put in a salad, perhaps boiled in a stew. One taste will lead to nearly instant death, so don't even think about it.
Anything else before I set off?
It took all the favors, bribes, and blackmails I could muster, but I've secured your exit out of the keep. Just follow my instructions, and the Dark Brotherhood will be back on top. All thanks to you, listener.
I will say, doing this quest, if you have a follower, dismiss them. Get rid of them, because this quest can very easily fuck up, like get them lost. Also, she did give us yarn root, which... Here it is. Which is an actual ingredient. There is only the one in the game. You do not have to use it for this quest, and you can keep it, and you can actually make a poison out of it. And I can't remember... Oh, but because it doesn't have damage health on it, it won't... Oh, but that's fine. Actually, because there should be a potion thing here, and I do want to show this, and we can just quick save and load. Over where Babette is, I do believe, is the alchemy table, right? Because you can actually make a health potion, a poison. No, that's not. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll save because we do want to use this because she did give it to us for that. So if we take something with restore health, damage, stamina. Here we go. Damage, health. And we add the yarn root. Damages the target's health by 1,144 points. And that is with my shitty alchemy. And it still does over 1,000 damage. Like, my alchemy is only at 86. I have no perks to make my potions and poisons stronger. Also, what is this poisoner? Poisons you. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Oh. I see. Eating an ingredient reveals first 2 effects. So if you get all 3 of this, does that mean that eating an ingredient will just give you all the effects? That's cool. Did not know that was a thing. Anyway, as you see, I don't have any of that, and it does 11. Excuse me, there is a message for you. Oh, fuck off. And it does over 1,100 damage. Like, that is absolutely insane. Like, some of the high, like, oh, fuck, what was it? Highest health. Yeah, so the most powerful thing in the game has 4,000 health. But that's a very unique thing. Let's see. So Draugr Deathlord has 1,400 health. Vampires max out at like about 1,200 health. Like the Dragon Priest max out at 1,490. Like, basically, if you actually are, like, even the Ebony Warrior is only 2,000 health. So basically, if I were to actually, because, like, look, right, like, you get here, 20% stronger, you could double it. Not only that, but, like, the extra 14 points to get to 100 alchemy would also make it stronger. The 5 points in this would double it, so even what it is right now would be, like, 2,300-ish. And then you have Poisoner, which makes them even 25% even more effective. Like, yeah, if you upgraded all that, and I think there's enchantments you can do to make your shit better, or to make your potions and that better as well. Oh, also, I should just be able to actually just load this one from when I left. You could kill anything in the game with that poison. I don't remember. I do believe I watched some video anyway about this, about that route, and they got the damage that it could do from using it, because, like, obviously you can add in more, like, damage health shit. And also I did actually prepare for this and buy the chef's hat and that. Take that off. The rest shouldn't matter. The boots, well, the boots look weird, but I am the gourmet after all. I splurged on my shoes, apparently.
You can set off that junk at bits and pieces.
What is it, because I'm wearing the chef shit and it's considered just like garbage?
With Imperial Legion, and you know what? I'm still nervous.
Concentrate. The battlefield is full of distractions.
Stop right there. The tower is off limits until further notice. What's this now? Order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers, the gourmet. By Azra, the gourmet. I'm sorry. Your clothes, of course. I should have realized. Please, excuse my ignorance. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You should proceed to the kitchen straight away.
Alright, so the reason why he's like, oh, your clothes, I should have known. It's because I was wearing the chef outfit. If you wear anything else, he'll say that he wouldn't be able to tell based on your clothes, or like he didn't expect you to be wearing that. Even if you take the clothes that the gourmet was wearing, which I do believe is just, it's not called noble clothes. Is it called fancy clothes, maybe? Either way, he still says the same thing. It's like, oh, I wouldn't be able to tell from that. Oh, Gianna. She also has different dialogue based on your race. It has nothing to do with what you're wearing.
On another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out.
You misunderstand, for I am the gourmet.
The gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just...
Yes?
You're a high elf? Oh, I never would have guessed it. So many of your recipes are clearly aimed at the common folk. It just seems...
Enough. The gourmet is here to cook, not talk. Let us begin.
Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet's special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next?
So she's going to ask us for different ingredients. It doesn't actually matter what you tell her. I don't actually know what happens if you remain silent, but it doesn't matter what you tell her to put into it, because you're the gourmet, she'll believe you. So, carrots.
Carrots? Really? Okay. What next?
You must now add a splash of mead.
Ah, of course. I suspected as much. All right. What next, then?
Yeah. 1 nern root.
Really? Oh, I use nin root as a special seasoning all the time as well. What a wonderful idea. Okay, now what?
Diced horker meat.
Horker. So delicious, I swear. Is there a soul alive who doesn't enjoy the taste of... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. There we go. 1 cup of diced horker meat. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it?
There's one final ingredient. Here, add this.
Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might...
Now, Gianna, who's the gourmet here?
I'm sorry. Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right then, your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. So like I said, it doesn't matter. Also, that pot's empty. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you tell her. She has different reactions based on what you tell her to put in. I just stuck with like the standard stuff because I feel like if you're trying to pass yourself off as the chef, you don't want to be making like wild things, and a lot of the stuff is very much things that you wouldn't put in a stew. Like a septum. Why would you put a coin in your stew? And stuff like that. And a sweet roll. Like, while you could say it's like, oh, it's just to make it a little bit sweeter, you wouldn't put a whole sweet roll in there. You would add something to make it sweeter. You wouldn't... That's like saying, oh, I'm going to make this stew and I'm going to put this pie in it. You know? Like, those are two separate things.
Hot tempers. These things happen.
Quite.
Here we are. Gods, I'm nervous. We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve. You just stand there and be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, also, if you walk in without a chef's hat on, she will tell you to go put one on before you begin cooking.
And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful, but befriending one, now that's beneficial, as I'm sure you'd all agree.
Gourmet, this is such an honor.
Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you the gourmet. The potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be. I think something's wrong.
By the gods, the gourmet and the chef have poisoned the Emperor. Get them!
What?
Okay, we're actually going to quick
No,
save here in
no,
case
you
I
don't
get caught doing
understand.
this.
There's been some kind of mistake.
Oh, we can get the Emperor's robes off of them. So as you can see, they have turned hostile, and even though they say get them and mention the chef, they do let her live. She doesn't die. But you know, we now have the Emperor's robes that we can. We'll get another set of those at some point too, and some special gloves to go with them. Now, things gonna happen here, and if you have Whirlwind Sprint, you can actually like bug it out a little bit to your advantage. But like right here, we get locked in place. If you have Whirlwind Sprint and you use it just before you hit that point,
The most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead, but I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, have just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see, an exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son, all of you, and now you'll pay the price. Kill him. Make sure there's nothing left to bury. Never should have come.
alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Also, that guy had an arrow in him. We'll take their armor, because the Penitent's armor is... It's not unique by any means, because obviously all of these guys have it, but... it is very limited. So we'll grab a set of it.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and your people. What say you in your defense?
I'm with the guild. Is this enough to clear my bounty?
I can make all your problems with the gods go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say?
Yes, clear my bounty.
Done. Now, move along, before you get me in trouble.
Alright, so now my bounty's cleared here. You're guaranteed to get that bounty. As far as I'm aware, there's no way around it. But as I was saying there, if you use your whirlwind sprint, I think you need all three parts of it. You can actually move around while he talks, and you can kill those 3 guards there before or while he's still talking. Or at least I think. Maybe if you attack one of the guards, it immediately cancels the conversation and turns them hostile. Either way, you can skip through that a little bit faster if you so choose, but there's very little reason. But yeah, you can't get out of that bounty. You're guaranteed to get it. That's why I just paid it. Like, I didn't bother. Because when you say you're the Thane, I don't think that kills your bounty. I do believe that just makes them let you go. But yeah, now the Penitentious here. Oh, shit. Are attacking. Although I don't know where the... Oh, this guy is. Hiding behind the trees. Now, I do believe that the Penitentious Oculatus here, besides being the guards of the Emperor, I do believe that they are considered like direct enemies of yeah, they're also fighting Shadowmere, which, as you can see, is doing very little. Here we go. Go. And as you can see, poor old Festus here got annihilated and pinned to the tree with arrows. Shadowmere still picking fights with the... Shadowmere absolutely obliterating the agents. But yeah, as you can see, Festus here is 100% dead.
Suppose not. What's taking the others so long? The sooner we get out of here, the better. Looks getting bad. This place will be raging soon. To finish this.
Yeah, go ahead. Block the Flame Atronach with your torch. But yeah, as you can see, they definitely attacked. They, shockingly enough, he didn't hold up his end of the bargain. Mother's Truth, we'll take that. Now, since we won't be... Oh, and then here's Vizara, however you pronounce his name. Also died. See Arnbjorn here, getting killed. I realize he is alive when you walk in. Does not stay that way. I think with a combination of like the slow time shout and shit, I think you can kill these guys that are around him before they kill him. If you get everything to work for you, but then he just drops dead. It's just like the guy in Solitude who's getting executed when you first show up. You can technically save them, but then they just die anyway. Okay, so that pathway is blocked. That pathway looks blocked, so I guess we'll just continue this way. See, Babette isn't here. They even killed Liz. That's the spider's name. I was trying to get it earlier and couldn't remember it. Couldn't see it. As you can see, Gabriella also dead. None of them... Actually, it's weird because she drops that, but Festus didn't drop his armor. And neither did Arnbjorn. Here's Arcturus, who is the leader of this particular group of them.
So you are alive. I was starting to wonder.
The Emperor, it was all a trap. Someone set us up.
Considering most of us are now dead, I assumed as much. And before you ask, no, I don't think it was you. Well, maybe I did. But you saving my sorry hide just now sort of erased any doubts. So, thanks.
We need to get out of here.
You've got that right. Only a matter of time before we're roasted alive. Come on.
Okay, so as you can see, the only person we've saved is Cicero.
I am your only salvation. Come, embrace me.
Okay, so as you can see, the Night Mother's like, hey, you can't escape.
Damn it. There's got to be a way out of here.
Oh, there's somebody outside my window.
Look for a way out.
Weird.
We are not.
So this is a weird part, because if you come in here,
Oh, damn sanctuary.
this closes, right?
Hurry, Nazir. I'm telling you, he's in there.
I'm going as fast as I can, you stupid she-devil. I don't see you helping.
I'm not exactly built for manual labor. Now come on, you've almost got it.
One more pull. There.
Can you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
You must speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. It's all right. You've been through a lot. Maybe you should just sit down for a bit.
I'm fine, but the Night Mother has another task for me. Let's go.
Oh, well, in that case, lead on. I'm right behind you.
I feel like there would be more questions for that, like after that particular thing. Now, I do believe that there is a bunch of burnt corpses here, and these should, in theory, be the same people that were here before, but as you can tell, because the game doesn't really have a convert body to burnt option, they are technically brand new, and therefore have loot on them again, but since they're also burnt bodies, they're not going to have very much.
Alive. You're alive. Thanks, Sithis.
Astrid.
Please. There is much I have to say. And not much time. I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow. He said that by giving you to them, he would leave the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever. Oh, my Sithis, I was such a fool. All of this, it's all my fault. You are the best of us, and I nearly killed you, as I've killed everyone else.
You'll be judged by Sithis in the Void. I pity you.
No, don't pity me. I deserve whatever fate the Dread Lord has in store. I betrayed you, and now Marrow has betrayed me. fitting. I just wanted things to stay the way they were. Before Cicero. Before the Night Mother. Before you. I thought I could save us. I was wrong. But you're alive. So there's still a chance. A chance to start over. Rebuild. That's why I did this. Don't you see? I prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you were right. The Night Mother was right. The old ways. They guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose them. And to prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract. You lead this family now. I give you the Blade of Woe, so that you can see it through. You must kill me.
Alright, so now we get the Blade of Woe, which is just a regular dagger with a absorb health enchantment and...
Thank you.
Huh?
Alright. So...
Astrid. By the sands, I still can't wrap my head around it.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely, I feel only pity for her.
Astrid.
If I hadn't heard it
Okay,
with my own ears,
so they just
I
repeat the
wouldn't
lines.
have
Alright.
believed it.
So a couple interesting things about that. You can, because she does drop that, the Blade of Woe. It's not always on the ground, but you can actually, I do believe, pickpocket it from her.
It is as it should be. May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Mede II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nasir of your plans. For you are the listener, and must bind this family together.
Alright. So yeah, you can get the dagger from her, but then when she'll still go through the same lines as if you didn't, but it doesn't spawn another dagger because it literally just drops one out of her inventory for you. You can also resurrect her with like Dead Thrall and that. And then if she dies again, she'll actually say thank you again every time. So like if you use Dead Thrall, you can obviously get her up multiple times. I don't think she's a very good Dead Thrall because she's a burnt corpse. I don't think you can equip anything on her, but... Alright, Nazir.
Sithis, what a mess. I guess this is the end.
Not exactly. The Night Mother has spoken to me again.
What? Well, what did she say?
I must speak with Amon Motier once more.
Armand Motier? But that would mean...
The contract is still on. The true Emperor must be assassinated.
You mean there's still a chance? But how? Our plan has gone to ruin. Everyone is dead. The family.
Our family lives on, Nazir. You have to trust me.
All right then. Go. Go, my listener. Find out what that slimy bastard Motier has to say. Then send the Emperor to Sithis. But when you're done, there's no use returning here, is there? I was thinking, the Dawnstar Sanctuary. We could make a proper home there. Listen, when you're finished with this Emperor business, meet Babette and me there. I'll find some way to move the Night Mother. Don't worry. Now go. And come back with a barrel full of gold, huh? Babette,
All right.
girl, your things. We're moving.
So that's that. Now they're going to move to the Dawnstar Sanctuary, which will be our new sanctuary, obviously. And yeah, and we have to go and finish killing the Emperor. But that's the end of a good portion of the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim. You can see Shadowmere's still up here. As you can see, all the carts have left. Even though we killed all of the Penitential people that were here, presumably there was still some alive, and they retreated after, you know, the sanctuary burned down. The mostly stone sanctuary that burned down. But yeah, this is also why I keep Cicero alive, because they moved to the sanctuary. Nazir isn't entirely happy that you let Cicero live, but he doesn't question it, because after all, you are the listener, and you are in charge. But I leave him alive because it is, like I said, you lose, what, 5 people? You got Gabriella, Festus, Vizira, Arnbjorn, and Astrid that you all lose, right? It's like you lose 5 people here. So, you know, having Cicero stay alive is another person at the sanctuary. But yeah, I think we'll end it here because the next part should take us... I think it will be just one more part. It should take us to the end of the quest line. Or the end of the Dark Brotherhood quest line. And then after that, I don't know, we either have to do the Civil War or the main quest line, and I'm not quite sure which one I want to do. Because while they're not exclusive to each other, if we do the Civil War questline first, it does skip over one of the main quests. Now, the part that it skips over isn't entirely, you know, interesting or anything, but at the same time, I'm not sure that I want to skip it, so, and I would say leave in the comments if you want me to skip it or not, but by the time this video comes out, I'll already have hopefully recorded that video, because this video should be coming out on the same day that I record the next 3, so yeah. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for the end of the Dark Brotherhood.